Welcome to On the Set Podcast here with Asher,
Wow.
Jumping right in.
with young
Right,
Studebaker,
Holla.
and
It's
Grant is in the
murder.
building.
Here we are, another week, boys.
Do we have to do an
Darren,
intro every time?
Yeah, we
Probably
do.
should.
We probably should until we get
Why?
a solid one, which
I saw.
I forgot.
My boy made us a track.
I've been pitched.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Mike pitched us an intro last night.
And I was like, do we do like a Family Matters?
Family Matters with this track.
Days go by. You do the shoulder and you're like,
These kids.
he can coach us. He can coach us.
Yeah, no, I think that'd be.
I need more. He's gonna be the CDs.
I think that'd be fun.
What's the worst that could happen? We like it.
Yeah,
And we use it.
Yeah.
Even if it's bad, we're gonna use it because it's gonna be.
I mean,
funny.
if it's bad, we should use it.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen the first two
Right.
episodes, right?
Yeah.
I have people
Yeah.
want
Hey.
to produce us, honestly.
Great.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I've invited
Sorry, Darren.
everybody in East
He
Nashville.
got us to where we needed to be. Sorry, Stu. I didn't mean to step over you, but
everybody in East Nashville has been invited to the pod. I'm just saying. I put it out there. And so
Everybody.
anybody in there, everybody.
everybody.
So that means nobody, by the way. But yeah, no, we have some topics to go over. Okay.
We do.
It's been a week.
Yeah, so
It's been a couple days.
all right.
It's been 24 hours
It's been
from the text
24
thread. It's been 24 hours.
24 hours.
Uh,
So, yeah, what I want to bring up today is being mindful of, and we'll get into the bullshit. I need this. This is hot. This is hot. Being mindful of what we say on here, because I was giving Grant, I was in a fit of rage because we were being conscious. People were being conscious and giving me advice on not what to say, but what we're saying may not be conducive. And
Keeping friends.
Not friends, but people are listening to our podcast. Okay, we're making this for people to listen to, right?
Yeah.
And context is taking people home and doing Twister.
I don't see what's wrong.
I
don't see what I did wrong.
That-
I don't see this. This is part of me being a bad friend. Was that joke?
yeah,
Which,
but I
that
get
was
it
a
though.
great joke.
And I gotta be. I have to accept that. If whatever I say, I gotta stand on. So, but damn, I didn't realize it till it came to my doorstep. I tell you that.
See, we're learning as we go.
Golly,
We're
Come
learning,
on,
we're
Grant.
learning as we go. Now, I don't want to say I told you so.
Yeah.
So I'm not
Don't do
going
it.
to.
Please don't.
But you know how that sentence
I
ends.
know. I know.
And I'm glad we're here.
Yeah.
Look, the champagne problems, right? People are listening to the podcast.
You're-
They're listening to what we're doing and they're paying attention to what we're doing. Right?
That's the name of this episode. Champagne
Problems.
Champagne.
But I personally want to thank everybody so far that's been giving us
feedback.
Yes.
Like it, hate it. It's all good feedback to us, right? We're gonna figure this shit out, and we're having fun doing it. And like, I love that people care enough about what we're doing to tell us if they like it or they hate it. So like, keep the feedback coming.
Yeah.
Please let us know.
Please,
like we don't know what the fuck we're doing.
Yeah.
Like, we're just on set.
No,
Like,
but
we're
it's
making
getting
it up as
better,
we
though.
go on.
It's getting better. It's
getting
getting
better.
a lot better. We're doing the process a lot easier now. It's coming. It's clicking. But the consistency, I think, is the best thing that we've attributed. Is we are consistently doing it. 'Cause that's when you're the whole thing with me and Darren and that whole situation, I feel like needed to happen because we're in a good place right now. I feel like, right?
Yeah. I feel like we're. In a
I
good
mean,
place.
we're 3 weeks behind, but
I think that's where we need to be.
I think that's
Yes.
It's about right, and we'll be able to pick it up.
yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying, and I think that it all worked out.
Yeah.
It all fucking worked out.
Yeah, I'm
Wow.
stoked about
Look
it.
at that.
It's been good,
Life.
and we're in our new home now, right? Like this is the
And-
new this is the new spot for
Trap
now,
house.
the trap house.
Damn.
Crap house.
Yeah, we got the HDMI, got the TV working.
Got the
Now we
TV
can just
working. We're
pull
on
up
a big
clips.
screen
Now
and
we need to
looking at
send clips in and like shit that's funny. We need to read Instagram comments. We gotta read Instagram comments.
I don't think we're getting
So leave Instagram.
like
Somebody
that.
leave an Instagram.
No, that
Somebody
shit
was
like,
like,
that.
the
don't
comments
just text us.
in Instagram. Oh man, that is the new comedy of today. Like, there's no more Comedy Central. You go to people that are funny that do clips on Instagram. Like they do those skits
Yeah.
that they would do,
Yeah.
like Dave Chappelle. You've seen it.
Yeah.
You know, Country Wayne. There's a whole bunch of
Lil
collectives.
Duval.
Lil Duval.
Fantastic follow.
But his snap, he's like a Justin, what's his name, LaBoy, where he like says something fucking really just obscure and posts it on his Instagram. You know what I'm saying? The shit you be sending me.
Yeah.
Like the little messages.
Oh, yeah.
Lil Duval, yeah.
Lil Duval, yeah.
But what I'm saying is comedy is different these days. We're consuming it. Like there's somebody in Ohio with 15,000 likes because they said a big girl in a red dress. He said, "Wait a minute. Wait a minute." That's what he said. It was a really big, and he said,
Bodacious.
wait a minute. So I don't know who laughed at that, but it got 15,000 likes.
Dude, and that's the thing.
I don't know who laughed
It
at
stuck with Stu.
I
the
was
rest of his
wondering.
life.
I was
Yeah,
like,
Stu-
wow, he's damn near getting paid off the shit.
He's following him around. He
Yeah.
follows him now off that comment.
I'm trying to get the formula, dog.
So
Hey,
you-
tell me the formula.
So you
The
need a
algorithm.
catchphrase.
I need
is
an
what you need.
algorithm.
You
It's
need
what it's the
catchphrase.
algorithm.
Yeah, got to feed that thing. But that's what you said. Consistency, right? So consistency at anything over time should make you better at it.
Yeah.
The more games you play as an athlete, the better you get. The more shows you play as a band, hopefully the better you get, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, it's working together on something and figuring out what the fuck's wrong with it and figuring out what's good about it and then progressing, keep going. It's like, all right, we figured something out new today. Next day, oh, Darren's an asshole.
Don't call me. Don't come by my house. We're done.
Next day, you know, it's something new every time and you learn and it's great. It's awesome. It makes sense. So, yeah, I had a good week. I got my ass kicked at work. Man, work has been crazy, dog.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in a position in my company where people are asking me for a lot of shit, and I don't know how to fucking do my job half the time. So I got to learn I know how to do my job, but some of the shit I'll be like, I don't know what you want me to do. Like,
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
I get asked some shit and I'm like, yeah, all right. Yep. I'll be in a meeting with all executives. Yep. Right.
Throwing words
But
at
I
you.
know I figure it out though. Like I'm
Yeah.
that's why I've, been able to keep it's like I'm able to my quick twitch reflexes are like, all right, fuck it, I'll do something. I'll do jumping jacks. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Just start doing jumping jacks. Can't figure it out. What about you, Darren? How was
man.
you got in the yard
You
yesterday,
hit him
right?
with
Got
Darren
you.
again.
I did.
He hit
No,
you
I
with
said Grant.
Darren.
No, he said Grant.
I said
No,
Grant. Got that in
Are
the
you
pod.
okay, brother?
I'm alive.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Look at those lightning fast reflexes. Stu dove for it and I laughed. What does that tell you about both of us?
Painting down.
Painting
Painting
down. That's a
down.
good one. Is that a Stu original?
That's a
That is
original.
Let's talk about that shit for a second because some people, right, going back to notes, people in here know who we are, but people out there
yeah,
don't. So what people might not know about Zach Stewart
right.
is he's an incredible
Thank you.
artist.
I appreciate that.
That thing that nearly took out Asher was one
Was
of
one of his pieces.
Stu's
Cleaned his
pieces.
clock.
Yeah, it's a beautiful piece. Stu, tell me about that piece. What was
Uh,
that piece about?
That I tried to do something very similar to an artist called Jean-Michel, and I really wasn't trying to, but I had. Yeah, you can tell the teeth. It's very abstract. I put a whole bunch of like. There's 3 red lines. It's a whole bunch of bullshit, and I was like, oh shit, it looks like a fucking whatever it is.
It's a fucking dope piece.
Yeah.
Asher, did you get that at the art show?
I
No.
did not.
That was a Christmas gift because I
Christmas
missed
It's
out
beautiful.
on Christmas. His
Yeah.
mom made a
Nancy
wonderful.
Made him a meal. She
Shout out
bought
to
him presents.
Shout out to
And you know
Nancy.
what? He didn't show up.
Thank you.
And he didn't
I
show
appreciate
up.
your
And so he
kindness.
offered me. He was like, we met up with him after
Yeah, we
we're
did.
done
I did
Christmas
meet up with you,
at
didn't I?
Shulman's,
Yeah.
and he was like, hey, I got something for you in the car.
What were we
And
doing
what-
that
what-
night? What were we doing that night?
We were drinking.
Yeah. What? I forgot who were we with that night.
Oh,
who we with that night, huh?
Be
we were
careful.
Chef. We were
Oh,
Chef.
we Chef?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
We were Chef.
right. We were.
Yeah.
Was that? Oh man, it's a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a long
Yep.
time ago.
Anyways, finish what you're saying. Come on, man. I gotta get you. I gotta get you. You had me.
Real son of a bitch. Let me finish the story,
Okay.
and then you can go on.
Right.
Grant doesn't even know what's going on.
Has no idea.
He just
put
knows
the
there's
pieces
shots that are being
together.
fired.
Yeah.
Okay. Takes me to his car, and he's like, you can either have this painting
Or vacuum.
or a vacuum.
So to save this, he took you on a showcase showdown.
Yeah. I had options. I always have options. I love to have options.
Was the vacuum in the box?
It was brand new.
Brand new.
It was. He had just got it. He's
I
like,
just got.
somebody just gifted me this. Do you want it? Or do you want this painting?
I'm such a great friend. How about we do a stat on me being a great friend? All right.
Yeah, I mean,
Man, that's good.
it's
That's
great.
good. That's good. That's
I
good.
know.
So you chose the painting.
I chose.
I chose the painting,
Yeah.
but the first painting that I ever got is that one behind you, the smaller
He
one.
paid for that one.
I paid for that one.
Paid for that one. That was my first paid painting.
Was it really?
It's
He
signed.
purchased my first painting.
Yep.
Asher Hawkins.
Had to get him really drunk. Really drunk. I was
Yeah,
very
yeah,
hungover.
yeah,
when
yeah.
you
I wish
brought
this
that over.
painting was in the frame. It might not be, but we'll show it. Darren will pull it up.
Yeah.
Because it's a beautiful piece.
Yeah.
Stu, what's the deal with this piece? First
Yo, I was feeling really good about myself that day, and I was like, man, I'm gonna do some weird, funky shit. And I was like, all right, I like this blue, I like that pink. I don't know what the fuck I was doing with the eyes. I think I might have smoked a joint and was like, ooh. I used a piece of cardboard, and I was just like, fucking, brother. If you saw my process, I look like it looks like I was in the same room in high school. I didn't change. I was in the special classes. Like I'll be in there like looking. Sometimes I'll sit in my seat and just stare at the painting. Get off from work. Yeah. Yeah. Do that shit. By myself. Sweat.
Sweating doing it?
Sweat. It makes me it brings a lot of joy, but also it's like, man, I need to do more work. I need to get more of this. I need to do more of that. But when I do get into my paints, it is very really it's a good feeling, man.
What's your like painting vibe? Do you put on like strobe lights and death metal and
No, I try to distract myself as much from the painting as possible. Sometimes I'll get really focused on a painting and I'll just I'll overthink it. Because what my style is, what I want my style to be, I want it to be moving smooth. You know, it doesn't look that way, but that's how I want it to feel. But when I sit there and focus on it, I'm like, that's not right. And then I start fucking it up. I'm like, and I just paint. A lot of my paintings are just paint overs. Like I'll paint straight over that shit. I'll just put a white background on it and figure some shit out. So yeah, it's weird to create shit, and I'm doing it for myself, but also I want to, people need to see that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought your art show last year was killer, man. Are you
Yeah.
gonna do another one?
I want
That was
to.
dope.
Yeah.
I want to. I want to do kind of the same thing. I think it'd be a lot bigger this time.
Damn, bigger than last time.
I think it would be. Oh, I mean,
It was huge.
it was nice.
It was a whole thing.
It was a thing. I mean,
Did you like catering?
He was
like,
catering.
The whole
I did.
thing. It was,
I
it was
did. I did.
solid.
Drinks.
Solid
I did.
show.
I just
Got a
got
bunch of
pissed
stuff
off
on it?
because I
Oh,
got
you were there.
denied from an art show. I was like, man, fuck this art show. I'll do my own art show. Go fuck yourself.
You put it on for everybody.
I put on free. That's why I made it.
And you paid some homies out. Homies made money off it too.
Yeah. Come on, cuz.
No,
I'm in a community. All right.
no.
I be scoring punts out here, cuz. I be balling. Nah, man. Honestly, I'm just glad people can have a space to create and feel good, have a good time. You know how I get down, dog. That shit is it's nothing to me, man. My life consists on making other people happy. Like when she was like, "You tell everybody they look good." I'm like, "Well, maybe somebody needs to hear that they look good. Maybe I've seen people on the street randomly and I'm like, I think let me go ask her how her day is. Or his pause.
I see her on the street. I'm like,
She
look
might
good.
I
need
roll
it.
down my window and I say something nice.
Some people are
pause twice.
You can see it on people's
Man.
face.
Miss.
Well,
Doing it.
It could be anybody. It could be a guy. You know, if I see, you know, hey
The
man,
earrings.
making people feel comfortable is what I'm saying. Is like, man,
My
you know,
cat calling.
somebody. All right, next topic. Because you're gonna get me. You're gonna. We've been down this road before, brother.
Well,
I don't know.
We got to be conscious of the things we say on the podcast.
I thought I was being very conscious.
Yeah.
So there were two things that were
Very
tabled for the discussions
Right.
last night.
Oh
First
yeah.
was, and I almost quote,
The
I paraphrase.
crucifixes.
Paraphrase?
Paraphrase.
I would love to paraphrase, actually. It's lunchtime.
That was good.
Um,
It is lunchtime.
Asher is a bad friend.
Oh,
There you go.
yes. So,
Crucifix
Can we
of
unpack
Asher
that one first?
so at Showman's, Friday night we were at Showman's. We bounced around, ended up at No Quarter in Hubba, and we were outside. And I was drinking. I was getting on my knee, and I was doing the whole stew thing.
Bringing joy.
Yes, and
Bringing
there was
joy.
some. We were having a conversation that there's somebody that we know that went on a date with somebody, and I was just like, and they, I guess, didn't want to go through with it after that, quote unquote. And I was like, what the fuck? I was just so pissed because they're out of their league, and they had the audacity to say that to my friend. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here. You know, I get it though. And I was being too dramatic, and I was wrong. I was talking too fucking much. But yeah, and then Asher, he's at Showman's. He's like, yeah, this person is here. I text him. He doesn't respond. I'm waiting in my car. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking in my car. I'm like, what are they going to say to me? What are they going to say? Because they walked out of the bar crying. Yeah.
You made somebody cry last night?
Kind of.
Friday.
Yeah.
So that means you're a bad friend. How is Asher the bad friend?
Let me work the story.
Okay. All right.
Let me
Okay.
land.
Okay.
Let me land this.
That was
bitch.
Act 1.
Act 1.
Let me
Act
land this
Okay.
bitch.
Exterior.
Okay. All right. So
Schulman's parking lot night.
yeah. So I go in there and they don't even remember it. But he set me up for failure. I think the other thing he set me up for failure is when we're having conversations, he puts a little sauce on my stories, like when I do things with people outside and you comment with, yeah, you're doing Twister in there. You know, it's not a good look, I guess, right?
Twister.
Right. I said, and my response was, we were reading the Holy Bible. So that's not better. I got to take accountability for
Twister
that.
is a family game.
It's a family game. That's wild.
How
get
dare
into that.
you? How dare
Let's
you
get into that. Some of these family games that we were playing as crazy. Twister.
I'm just saying.
Twister was like, let's fuck as kids. That's crazy.
See,
we're bumped. Why are we rubbing?
Why are we putting Twister?
Why is my leg over your head?
Twist
green. Yeah, right foot green.
It's right foot green. That's just the way it works.
Yeah, just crazy. I think that's how
the games back then were really stressful. Like Operation, that was a stressful game. If you take that dude's wishbone out, buzz bad. They're all bad. Like,
building anxiety early.
Yeah, there were a lot of them. Hungry Hippos. Fucking things are gonna eat you.
Yeah,
the tooth game, knock down the teeth.
Yeah, or
and eventually just chomp down on you.
I don't remember that one.
It was like a dinosaur. He'd knock down his teeth, and eventually, like, he'd chomp or something.
Dinosaur chomp.
I know what you're talking about. And all the balls and see who gets the most balls. Yeah,
That's hungry.
That's hungry.
Oh,
they have a actual human sized version of that at Dave and Buster's. I saw a couple weeks ago.
Really?
Where you sit on these hippos, you like plunge on them, and yeah, that's crazy. It's a crazy game.
Always bouncing.
Did you go to Dave and Buster's recently?
Yeah, I went with the kid and the kid.
Kid.
Yeah, the kid and little kid. We went. We had some lunch, not at David Buster's, Bavarian Beer House, as you do.
Bavarian Beer House.
Which
That's
is that
in
place is
in
a
Opera
trip.
Mills.
Yeah, man, that place is wild. It
Yeah.
was crazy.
Did you get a Steiner? You get a big
Yeah. It was like 11 o'clock in the morning, so naturally we had
Right.
breakfast
Gotta
beer.
have beer.
That's
breakfast
a
beer.
lot of beer, dog.
And then Dave and Buster's, man, played some games. It was fun.
Yeah. I've got.
I really like Dave and Buster's. I'm not
Do
gonna
you
lie.
really?
When we're on the road, when we go to Cooperstown, besides that always being a great weekend, the hotel that they put us up in shares a parking lot with a Dave and Buster's. So we'll always go out. We'll have some dinner.
Hop in,
Go
Dave
play
and
some.
Buster's.
Go play some Mario Kart.
Yeah.
You know, it's great.
I was always a big shoot 'em up. There was the old Aerosmith shoot game. I don't know if you remember those, where you're shooting all the monsters.
The guys from Aerosmith.
The guys from Aerosmith. Look it up. Can you look it up? No, but there's an
Look
old.
it up, Darren.
Up by a sexy lady who wants to restrict your access to movies, music, and video games. Your motivation is the need to rescue white-hot rock act Aerosmith and ignore any past transgressions of lead singer Steven Tyler. Really don't Google anything about it.
Look it up there.
I know.
Cut.
Darren's dying.
Oh man, Darren's
Dysentery.
sick. Went to hospital.
Oregon Trail, Darren.
Again?
Not making
You
it.
gotta get.
he might have dysentery, actually. Dysentery, Darren.
Dog. I try to avoid the hospital like the plague, unless you know.
Oh,
Dog.
I gotta be dying.
I gotta
Like
be.
dying.
It's got to be an emergency. That's what it's for. You
And
know.
I'm being taken there by other people. Or people like, finally, you gotta go.
You
gotta go. I'm just not like, I don't feel good.
I don't feel good. I'm going to the hospital.
I'm gonna write it out.
Yeah. We're back-
Darren's there like once a week. Does he have a parking spot?
He should. Honestly, he should like.
We
He
need to-
probably goes in there.
listen.
He's like, "Hey,
He's like
Saying
he
hey
would
to
be
me,
like a
you
character on the
I
pit.
see you
You're like,
again.
this guy's back.
We need to get this
Yeah.
popping so we can get him good health insurance.
yeah."
Yeah. Maybe we can
You
get
want-
a health insurance sponsor.
Health
'cause
there we
they're-
go.
All health insurance companies are for the people.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
big time.
You think
so.
Luigi's gonna get off? You think he's got a good chance of getting off? He might have to serve like 10, 15 years, maybe. If he serves 10, 15, hey, he won. If he serves 10 to 15, I'm not saying that's a good thing. Wow. Being mindful of what we say on the pod. Truly, my bad. Anyways, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, 10 to 15 minutes would be a long run for me. So like 10 to
Yeah.
15 years seems like quite the stretch.
For what he is being accused of,
Yeah, it's a win.
That's a win.
that is a
Of
win.
course.
I would say that's a win, and we don't condone a lot of anything
No
of
violence.
that violence,
at
but
all.
yeah, if he's bending the block and getting 10 to 15, I mean, hey, they gotta start it.
That's-
And he's in the feds. He's in the feds with them gangsters. He's holding. They taking care of him. They're like, this is my man. This is my. They
Yeah,
are taking.
Rikers.
They
These
are.
are Rikers?
They
Yeah.
are taking
Rik-
care of him.
Or no, maybe not Rikers. It's somewhere in New York, but that jail has a who's who.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah, it'd be
Hoodies up in
Rikers.
there.
Yeah.
Like everybody.
a lot of mafia people are up there.
Yeah. Who is it?
They're like,
Al
man,
Sharpton's in there.
really?
Yeah, I didn't even know he was in jail.
Al
Is he really?
Sharpton?
Probably tax evasion. I
Is
don't
he?
know. That's a quick off the
Okay,
cuff.
I was like, damn,
Talking about things.
tax
like,
evasion. Gotta look into that.
yeah, I don't know. That just seemed right. It felt good.
Yeah. Got any sports topics?
It's been a busy week in sports. Man.
Yeah.
Lakers are surging.
Like
Lakers are
Luka looked
surging
good last
right
night.
now.
Luca
OT.
looked good. Hey, we're
Yeah,
doing a
what?
basketball league too. I'm
Who's
starting
your-
a basketball league.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Cool.
When did we?
When did we say that?
I didn't.
that was this weekend, so I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna get a board and get a ball and
By a basketball league, probably a pickup game a month.
yeah. I feel like it'd be fun.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be
There is a
great.
10 to
Blow it out
15 minute
easy.
stretch. Everybody has to stretch. Everybody has to stretch, and we gotta take breaks.
Basketball rules. There's a nice court at the True Fit right up the street. They got a really nice indoor court there.
I bet
Steve
you it's
wants to
packed.
play in the street.
Yeah, I want to play in the
Yeah,
streets.
Street ball.
Get that sun, get that heat going.
I was
We
never
just
good
played
at
down there
basketball.
in that
Well, it's- sometimes
abandoned
it's
parking
about
lot.
just playing. I'm
Down in
nice
the
at
corner over
basketball.
here.
I'm really good at
Supposedly.
basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Okay.
I
I'm-
don't know.
I'm
I
nice.
don't know. I see those knees. They don't look basketball like
Alright,
basketball knees.
Right. You.
They
all
look
right.
people.
I'm gonna get out there and you be like, oh shit.
Stu's gonna go for 83.
I'm going for it.
You're gonna get your 83.
It's a good topic.
You're gonna
How
get
do
your
you-
83.
How do we feel about that 83? I think honestly, if it's 83, is 83.
83 is 83.
I don't give a
man.
fuck if you're in middle school, high school, getting 83 points. Well, I mean competition, but 83 points is hard to get.
8 points is hard to get.
Yes, it is. It is.
You know what I mean? Like
In a game,
83.
people trying
83
to,
is
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Crazy.
They're trying to unvalidate it because he shot what 40 free throws.
43, hit 36 of them.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
But you made a good point earlier. 36 free throws. Some people don't make 36 free throws in a season, and dude did it in a
That's
game with, you know what I
crazy.
mean?
I mean,
Like,
it's more than some teams in a game.
yeah, it is impressive. And like all
I mean,
you know, growing up in LA, it'll always be Kobe for me. Like Kobe's 81 was like, right. But I saw the stat that Wilt has 100
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and 77. So
Mhm.
he's got 1 and 5 in the top 5. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Wilt averaged 55 points in a season.
Was that the number?
He averaged 55.
He
I
was
think
playing
he
against small.
he
whack.
averaged 55, 20, and 10.
He's just big dogging everybody
Dude.
though. Just bully ball.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a different
Upholding it
era
over your
of
head.
basketball. Like,
Eh.
Yeah. They were
hand on your forehead.
Wilt is so crazy. One year they said he was like he didn't pass the ball or something like that, and the next year he came back, he led the league in assists as a big man. But you gotta think though, it's who was his competition? Bill Russell was the only person that was
Mhm.
apt to fucking play against him truly, and he was still. Bill Russell was like 6'9", 6'10",
Yeah.
you know, and Wilt was basically Shaq in those times.
Just smaller. He's a smaller version.
Who you got, Wilt or Shaq?
I mean,
Shaq.
Shaq.
All
But like,
day.
again, it's this weird thing for me comparing eras of basketball, like of any sport, right?
Yeah.
Because like the games evolve, science has evolved, nutrition, like all of these things have changed. So like to a certain extent, it's like apples to oranges to me. But like
Yeah.
Shaq is like was so dominant. He's
There's
so
nothing like it.
dominant. There was nothing like at that time. You'd never seen a big man
You put him in this era,
like that. You put him in this era, he'd
he'd
eat
still
people
be
for
a mu-
lunch.
if he could get his free throws down in this era. What are you gonna do?
Well, you
That
got
big, and he's just like he's gonna take you on the block.
Well, and that's the thing.
ones, and
This
ones and ones.
the help side would have to be. You would have to have some crazy back help side.
Yeah.
Because once he throws that shoulder
Well, it's
and like comes into you, it's like oh,
going over
shit.
everybody.
Ah!
You not remember his highlights
Oh
from
my God.
2002 to 2003? He was
thick. It's
2
one
to
of the,
3 bodies a dunk. He's dunking on the
Yeah.
whole team sometimes.
yeah. That was the Nets.
Like everybody's in
the
the
Nets
breaking
series.
backboards.
There's like a really
and,
good
like,
picture
yeah.
of all 5 people in a shot of Shaq dunking.
Yeah. The
Crazy.
amount of bigs in the league just to deal with him. Like teams had to throw 4 guys at him
That's a fact.
just for fouls.
That's true.
Just
True.
to eat fouls. Like you can't do anything, but you're just a big body that maybe you get a stop or 2 on Shaq. And
Maybe.
you keep him like at 20 at half.
Yeah. That Orlando Shaq was kind of cool too, but I mean, you can't. The Lakers Shaq is.
just
I mean,
big.
I was watching the movies. I was watching Steel Man or
Shazam.
I
No,
wa-
wait, was it Shazam?
It was Shazam.
It was Shazam.
no, it was Kazam.
Kazam.
I am Kazam,
The
and he used to
Genie
rap.
movie?
Man, that was one of my favorite movies growing up.
Does everybody remember the Sinbad version of it too, though?
No, there was a sim. I don't think it
There's
ever
a
came
Sinbad
out.
version, and there's a Shaq version.
It never came out though. I don't think.
The Sinbad version never came
I
out.
think it did.
Did it? I don't
Yeah.
think it came out.
That's where everybody. That's where the simulation stuff. really
Shaq
starts.
did a Blue Chip as well. Remember
Yeah.
the college basketball film? That was a good one. He was a special
Had a rap
special
album.
time in the league.
He was
and
the
Shaq
first.
like
I feel like he was like the first actor. I would say
Jordan.
he had.
well, Jordan did
Space Jam.
commercials, but like
Space
yeah, Space
Jam.
Jam, Space Jam.
I guess you're right.
Yeah.
I guess Jordan did open that door, and it's
And then you
successful.
had Charles Barkley. You had Patrick. He brought a lot of guys. Were in that movie as like little.
What was the act? I'm looking back at the movie. I'm like, where are the acting points?
In Space Jam?
Yeah,
Didn't really act.
didn't really act.
I mean,
It was-
acted like
he was
played
being
baseball.
Michael. He was
He was being
Michael
Michael Jordan.
Jordan.
Being Michael Jordan. So I get what you're saying. Shaq was like one
The
of
first
the
one,
first
he
to,
was
like,
a
play character,
a
right?
character.
To go in and like
I'm trying to
play
think.
somebody other than Shaquille O'Neal. Michael Jordan was playing Michael Jordan, right?
Right. He was not playing Shaquille O'Neal.
He was not playing Shaquille O'Neal or a genie.
Right. He was playing. Well, his movie name was like Tom Henry or something. What's the dude who swings the? Who? The guy, the black guy who had the hammers swinging them. Henry.
Mark? No, it's not Mark Henry.
You know what
The
I'm talking
Hammers.
about.
I know what you're talking about too. Paul Bunyan and American Folklore.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Grant, help us out.
Lord
John Henry was his name.
Henry.
This is why I'll never make it on Jeopardy, which is a dream of
John Henry.
John Henry.
John Henry.
All right, well now I
Yes.
know that for Jeopardy.
John Henry. He built the railroad.
Railroads by himself.
Look at. Hey, it ain't Black History Month, but hey, doing the right thing, brother. You doing the right thing, brother. Okay, brother. I hope you didn't drink that motherfucking juice this morning because it's the white man's juice, brother. Okay. That's how it starts.
Sunday
That's how it
sermon.
always, I don't know if you've ever seen like the Israelites that stand outside and they wear like the
Black
robes.
Israelites.
They're on the tablet. They're like, yeah, the white devil. I'm like, damn.
You've seen
Tell me how you really
Black
feel.
Israelites, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's kind of the same as like the people who are like, Jesus is coming.
it's kind of like becoming an adult. I feel like is
Yeah.
like going out on the street and getting.
I
Like,
wonder how
abused
they
by that.
got into that. Like, what? You're passionate about that, huh?
Dude, the other day we're sitting in our office at home, right? You know, we've got that window that looks out onto our driveway. Car pulls in, and I asked my wife Melissa, like, "Did you order something? Like, did
Amazing
you order
wife.
food?" Thank you, Karen.
Yeah.
She is incredible.
She's
Shout out.
Fingers crossed for today. Anyway, we see this car pull up. I'm like, "Hey, did you order anything?" She's like, "No." And I'm looking at these people, and they're sitting in our driveway, and they get out, and it's like an older Spanish man and an older Spanish woman, dressed up nicely, like just pulled into our driveway, walking up to our
Mormons.
door like they're coming over for supper. So I beat them to the porch. Can I help you? Does anybody here speak Spanish? I was like, yeah, a little bit. What's up? They were like, we'd like to tell you about the Bible. I was like, nope. Thank you. But like, what are you pulling into, with all due respect?
Yeah.
What are you pulling into my driveway for? And it was at like 5:30, 5:45.
In
It
the
was
morning?
almost PM. It was almost,
Oh.
Were they hitting
Third-
every house?
they sat in my driveway for another like 5 minutes or so, making notes and writing something down, and then they drove off. They didn't go to the next driveway. They just drove somewhere else. So I was like, why?
Hey man, they
Why my
psyop.
house on like that's what Melissa said.
No, psyop.
She was like, you know, my last name is Perez. Is this like are they feel? I was like,
Now shut up. I can only do so
no,
much.
but like that's a real concern. ICE is buying buildings in Nashville.
Yeah, that is a
You
big.
know, her
I've
name
seen
is
some
Perez.
videos. Man, they're out here.
They're
They're
here.
supposed to build a new.
They're here.
I mean, they're supposed to build like a detention center out here, right? In Lebanon.
Damn, I
Good
didn't know that.
stuff.
I know it's
I
crazy.
don't pay attention to any of that shit.
I,
Should Tennessee's making some crazy ass backward laws right now?
well, it's Tennessee, man. We are. This is
But,
the
like,
South.
It is Tennessee is being extra Tennessee right now.
Yeah,
Like extra Tennessee.
yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah. You when did you move here to Tennessee?
The first time in 2002 or 3.
Okay, so you're 12.
Yeah, 12.
12. Okay. So yeah, I grew up here
Mhm.
and I'm from a small town. So this shit is not, it's none of this surprising.
Oh, this was huge.
You know, like having those, none of it all is surprising. If people were smart enough, they'd realize we're 99% the same people. We can all get along, but we all have opinions and we all think that we're right. And that's a problem.
You're goddamn right.
Yeah, everybody thinks they're right and they have the solution to the problem when we should all get together and like, hey, let's write all these down. That's a long list. It's going to take a while. It's going to be a long break. They're going to have to come back a couple times, but I think it's manageable. I think if all the people that are important and needed to speak got together and we were, but it wouldn't go anywhere because there's too many money. It's money involved. Money and hidden agendas that we don't even know about. Like they're sprinkling little chemicals in fucking strawberry lemonades to make your fucking.
All right, Alex Jones, relax.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.
I'm saying for
Relax.
real, they'll make
They're making the frogs gay.
the fucking the back of your knees will start sweating now.
I was really on board
right
for
there.
like 99% of that. To the point where I was going to say, would you ever consider running for office?
No,
You
Because
want this
it
man
need-
running for office?
Yeah.
not a good guy.
Oh,
Scandals, scandal.
we can make it
Next
through.
week, scandal.
I'd run that campaign.
Yeah,
I'd run that well. I'd
imagine,
run that well.
imagine if that was the
Scandal.
package. You running, you the campaign manager. And
Scandal.
Man,
You could run for East Nashville comptroller
No,
or something
this-
like that.
there'll be no scandals.
Yeah.
No scandal.
We will silence.
But Stu, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, no, it's we grew up in a technologically advanced situation in our lives more than previously. So it gives us a lot of information to digest and break down. And I think that's what drives people crazy at the end of the day is like, you remember when there was just books? People lived a lot simpler. Man,
So
I'm
are
about to
you-
go over yonder.
Are you taking back a previous stance?
No, I don't know if it's better or worse, but I
It
think
sounds like
I
you're
think
making an argument for less information, which is
I don't think it's
pre-internet.
I don't think less information would be good. It's good. I think
there's too much information. So
there is too much. I mean, but
so you're
that's
asking for less information.
it's like the mark of the beast. It's like it is what it is. You know, it's Pandora's box. Once you open it, you can't unopen it.
That's right.
Respect.
So I agree. And to build on that, it's not so much that it's too much information because having information at our fingertips will continue to be what propels things forward.
Right.
However, here I go on my soapbox again. Too much of that power is consolidated into too few people who are too bought, right? So now we are being programmed to as opposed to having programming options, right?
Mhm.
So because of that, it's very easy for people to get stuck in a silo and only get the information that validates what they think.
Ooh.
So it
Ooh.
prevents people from having open conversations because you're only getting your side of the argument that says that the other side is the wrong side. So if
Yeah.
you're like, well, I agree with all of these stances, and they're saying the people who don't are wrong, well, then I'm right. And it creates that conflict. Probably because our education system is not very great, right? Because then there are the groups of people who can go like, I need to understand what both sides are saying, right? I need to see what neutral parties are saying and then craft my own opinion, which will allow you to then sit down and talk with somebody who wouldn't be able to talk to you. You see what I'm saying? So like it stacks problems on top of problems, which ultimately then when you were saying about politics, everything's bought, everything's paid for.
Right.
As tech continues to fund administrations and
Right.
pass laws and da 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 da
Buy
da,
land to put servers and
100% going into like drought-ridden areas and taking what's left of the water because it's like boss hog shit. Again,
do it because they
so
can.
they do what and because who's going to stop them? Everybody's getting paid, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Anybody will do anything for that right amount.
yeah.
You put 100 million in front of me. Sorry, guys, I'm gonna have to leave the podcast.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't think you become a billionaire
Like a
without
bad friend.
doing bad shit.
No, I'm gonna break everybody off.
Yeah,
But
you're not.
if they were to be like,
They'd be like,
"Hey,
you
man, I'm
can't.
gonna give you $100 million, and you can't do the podcast," I'm gonna have to give the $100 million, and I would give you guys, I would compensate you, obviously, right?
$100 billion.
Is that bad of me?
I think that's a little bit of a false equivalency. Like,
Yeah, I know. I'm just fucking with you.
But yeah, I mean, if you get
Yeah.
$100,000 to not do the podcast anymore, you
Said
should
100
definitely.
million.
Take that $100,000
Well,
and run.
we're gonna break me off. So
No, I'm
like,
gonna
you
break
get
you off.
100,000 of that.
That was a good one. That was good.
Nope.
It's
No.
just ice cream.
You saw it? You said you left me
It's
hanging.
just ice
I didn't see it. I
Yeah.
was looking off camera.
Yeah.
It's just ice cream.
But yeah, no, you're right. I mean, there's so many. I was like, once the problems, it's like the gap of problems that needs to be fixed. It's like it's gonna take 10 years for you to see the results of something that you do today. For that ball to start rolling and people picking up and get it passed, or you have that making it happen, it happening, and the product of it producing out of it.
Right.
So it's time. It's all time.
It's
and
a long
investing
game. Yeah.
time into it. And time is something you can't get back.
It's just a construct, man. Was time even
I
real?
bet you the dude who invented time was high as
Are
fuck.
birds
It's like,
real?
dog, I gotta track this shit. I gotta track this shit. This
Like
is
life's on
this is getting out of
pause.
hand. I can't tell you what time what's happening. Like the sun is up and now it's gone. We gotta make sure we get a time because I got shit I gotta do in this light. They didn't have light back then.
Yeah. Probably a lot of it had to do with agriculture, right?
Yeah.
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 It used to be like when the sun is highest in the sky. You know?
You see Shakespeare supposedly smoking the ganja?
Oh yeah, I
Shakespeare?
saw that. I saw
Found
that.
residue in pipes found like in his garden or something. I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
They say a black guy wrote a lot of stuff. That's
White
what they
man says
say.
it-
That's what
white
they
man says it.
say. They say no, there was like he had like a lot of writers. He gets all the
Shakespeare had
credit
a
for it.
writer's room. Is
Yeah.
that
He got a lot of the credit for a lot of the stuff maybe he didn't write.
Damn.
I know, right? But I mean, that's history, dog.
There you go.
Yeah. It's not history, it's his story.
Mm.
Okay? Huh? Can I get a witness?
That white man's breakfast.
Woo! Hey,
Bring
brother,
it
you
down
brush
that
your teeth this
poison.
morning?
Not with the white man's
with the
toothpaste.
white
Not
man's
with the white man's
toothpaste.
toothpaste. I did not. Alhamdulillah.
Abdullah. It's funny. That's good shit.
You boys gonna watch the Oscars tonight? Do you guys give a shit about
I
that?
don't
I
give a fuck
love
about
catching
that.
clips. You know what I do fuck with? I love when the interviews on the red carpet.
The red carpet?
Love red carpet interviews.
Are you there for the outfits?
I just be wanting to see if people be high as hell. Like who's and you know, a lot of I guess Hollywood is sober these days, I guess. But
Cali sober.
I would hope so. I'll be trying to see like is they fucked up right now. Try to see their real personality.
Golden Globes. A lot of drinking at the Golden Globes.
Yeah.
That's one where it's like everybody just gets kind of shit canned. Oscars, everybody's on gummies now.
Yeah.
The gummies.
Everybody's gonna be on the gummies.
The insider.
You remember when the dudes from South Park took acid and went to
Was it the Oscars? They went in the
No, they-
dresses, right?
Yeah. In dresses.
Was it the Oscars?
Yeah.
Yeah. When they were nominated for Blame Canada.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Robin Williams, I think, performed that song live
Yeah.
at the Oscars. Blame
I didn't know they
Canada,
made
which was-
basketball. It just hit me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you like basketball?
I didn't. I went back and watched it because of Joey Diaz, but other than that, I really didn't like it. It didn't. It was weird. There was a funny Don Rickles scene. I'm pretty sure.
Don Rickles.
It was like
RIP.
in that Wayne's World like type of feel.
Yeah.
I felt like.
I didn't understand.
I didn't love basketball. That is one of those movies that people either think is one of the great comedies of that
really.
era, or people go, "Yeah, I didn't like
I'm
that."
more
I
half
thought it
baked.
was all right.
Oh, I
Oh,
loved Half
Half-Baked.
Baked. Oh
Half
my
baked
god.
was the one.
Went up against the Titanic.
What is it?
Opening
It's
week.
Jerry Garcia.
Yeah.
It's Jerry Garcia, man. It's Jerry Garcia.
Oh man, that movie. I think that movie, when that movie came out, is I want to believe it's when my mom realized I was smoking weed. I still don't know if she knows that I smoke weed.
Was it 98?
It was 97. It was right around that time. I was like late in high school, and she was working for the studio that put the film out at the time. She was working for
Oh.
Universal. She was like, "I can't believe this movie," and like I was like, "That's the funniest shit I've ever seen." She was like, "I don't understand it at all.
I don't
I- I-
understand
I-
it.
I don't
Why are they-
understand.
It's weed.
I don't understand it. It's a movie
Weed.
about
When he gets the
drugs."
weed, he's like, oh, oh. He's like, oh. It's like, what is this? He sniffs it.
You go get a pound of them?
Get out of here, Dewey.
What are y'all doing in here?
We're smoking reefer. And you don't want no part of this shit.
Gave him up. Now we gotta talk about that. We gotta talk about that. What in his right mind? What the fuck was he thinking? He was like, get a little bit. He kept grabbing it. Oh, and then they went back to go rob it.
Yeah.
So good.
Dude. He's oh. Man, yeah, weed will do that to you.
Oh,
Oh man,
great.
Yeah.
that was great. We were watching. We went down a rabbit hole of watching like all the Chappelle Show
Mhm.
episodes again. Not that long ago, maybe a month or so ago. We just took a Sunday and just like
Ran it.
let them all run, and all them dudes from that movie were in episodes throughout Chappelle's Show too. Fucking
Oh yeah.
Cuban B and Jim Brewer and everybody. Man. It's like that movie. I think for me was a defining
Jim Brewer plays the-
generational film for me. Half Baked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He plays like a a simple Jack version of being high, a high guy.
It's
Yeah, it's
very
just like
extreme. He plays like the
Yeah,
crunchiest
man. Yeah. I'm like, I was like, I don't know anybody that really. I
Oh,
was trying to figure out somebody that did
Jerry,
that.
man.
Jerry, man. He went too high. He went too stoner.
yeah.
You can't go too stoner.
So, Half Baked, how high?
How high?
How High is great.
How high is? I can quote that movie.
That
He's
soundtrack too.
oh man, how I get so high. So
I just always think of the Du Haas scene.
Du hast. Rammstein. That was the first time I heard
Really?
Rammstein. Yeah, they're fucking huge.
Yeah, man.
Big.
Dude, have
Still
you
making
seen their
music.
shows? Like
It's crazy.
shooting fucking pyro
They
cannons
look
into the
old
crowd.
as hell now.
Yeah.
Well, they are old as hell.
Yeah, I know, but it's just like
Du hast.
they're still doing it though, and their production's crazier than ever. It's like a whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a how high. He said, I need money. Shit. I said, me too.
Getting it ever since.
It's a fact. Boo, fool. Buy us. Fuck you. And dude, ain't the price said, hit me. Yes. All right, Malcolm X. He said, we didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Good movie.
It's a good movie,
I
man.
love a good cult movie, like a cult classic.
Would you consider that a cult classic?
For sure.
How high? Yeah.
I mean, 2 rappers in it.
That's
Yeah.
like the Fridays.
Yeah.
Fridays are all cult classics.
I'm trying to think of a musician that had Lady Gaga, I guess. A musician that had a big movie.
Barbara Streisand, Cher.
Ice Cube.
Sorry.
Ice Cube.
Ice
That's
Cube.
it. Ice Cube. You're right.
Ice Cube has had a
Snoop?
really good film career, man.
Snoop had
Like,
some.
LL Cool J
dude, fucking Deep Blue Sea.
Yep. Pussy.
made a great song to it too.
Ludacris.
Yeah.
Made
Oh,
made a
Fast and
living in
Furious.
Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Golly. I'm trying to think of any other movies.
50?
For sure, 50.
50?
50's a good actor.
Yeah.
50's a good actor. He did Power well.
Power.
Yeah,
Yeah, Power's great.
No, that was good.
A lot of people, a lot of musicians.
musicians do the-
yeah,
yeah.
you can do it. I wonder if some of that comes from like making music videos as well. Because
Probably.
like from early on, you're like performing, like you're out there.
Yeah.
Like it seems like a logical
Yeah.
next step.
Yeah, not a lot of athletes can transition to the films.
Wrestlers, I think, would be
The Rock.
Yeah, but I think if you look at athletes, you don't necessarily see a lot of like baseball players or football players
football,
becoming
you get that.
professional actors, but you
Right.
will see wrestlers
Yeah.
having good career. I mean, look at what John Cena, look at The
Right.
Rock.
I mean, Marshawn Lynch.
Marshawn. Yeah.
He's
Marshawn.
had a couple roles.
Yeah.
That's it. I can't name like a basketball guy that's had like a. I mean, you had that little Kyrie movie. That
LeBron, Shaq.
We were talking about
Shaq's had
Shaq
movies,
earlier. yeah.
LeBron didn't. I mean, yeah, I guess he did. He was in a couple things. I will say.
Space Jam. And then he did
There was one where
he was, Amy Schumer.
Amy Schumer, Amari Stoudemire was in that one too.
Yeah.
Oh, was that the one? Was that Trainwreck?
Yeah,
With,
I think that was with John Cena.
John Cena was in
John
it too.
Cena was the
right?
ex-boyfriend in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
funny,
he was
man.
funny
I
as
like
fuck.
John Cena a lot as an actor. Peacemaker was great. I don't know if
Yeah,
you guys watched that
Peacemaker's
show.
awesome.
Peacemaker
I
was
love
fucking
Peacemaker.
terrific. It's a shame that James Gunn is killing Peacemaker, the series, off. Like that
Really?
second season was it. He's going to continue the storylines of them, but he's
as
crossing
movies?
them into film characters. I don't like, because, I mean, it crosses over to Suicide Squad and all that shit. But like, which is kind of a bummer.
Which he dies.
Who does?
John Cena in Suicide Squad. He dies.
Did he die?
Yeah. What's
in,
the name?
what-
Shot
in
him.
the, in the second one?
Yeah.
Yeah, he shot him in the gun. Like,
Shot him in the head.
Yeah.
He's dead. And he did.
he did.
Well,
Yeah.
they're gonna find a way to bring him back.
I hope
think.
so.
Yeah,
I
because
mean, there's
I guess they
universes,
rebooted
right?
him for. Well, and they set it up in season 2 of Peacemaker that there is this galaxy timeline switcher area that they're able to access now. That was what the whole second season was about,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
So theoretically, you can just go back and like quantum leap that shit.
I got something to show Asher right quick. And this is
Uh-oh.
Is that diabolical?
I'm a fucking.
Jeez, that silence is definitely.
I know. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Well,
There
there
it is.
it is.
All right.
I gotta
Yeah.
feel you. I gotta feel.
Yes. we're learning the conversation will
Exactly.
be continued offline.
Yes. Well,
We will.
we
take,
have to be mindful of the things we say because it will
don't know
be
who they are.
presented. It will come back tenfold.
Yes.
And I think that's a good way to live my life. And you're right. I want to say thank you for saying that. It really had to come to Jesus moment that maybe I should have not people in mind, but people. Yeah, like I can't say like how I can't.
You can't give it all away.
I can't give it all away. Breadcrumb. I feel like that. I'm more of a shotgun blast than a, you know what I'm saying, a tit for tat. I'm like, get all of it.
What?
First off, we are gonna go viral one of these days because of one of these stories.
That probably will happen, but remember this
what you're
moment.
just talking about right now.
Remember this moment the next time I make an edit suggestion, and we try to not edit any episode. We try to just let the good times roll.
I apologize.
But sometimes there needs to be a sharp cut.
That's true.
And next
I
time an
respect
edit suggestion comes up from any one of us in the chat,
Yeah,
remember this moment.
that's true.
My dude.
You know what?
Hey, I've had
You're
second cut.
absolutely correct. And I want to say I apologize to you wholeheartedly. I was really butthurt about that situation. I was standing on that pretty hard. I was like,
You
man,
were-
fuck this shit.
And good for you.
What we say is
Good
what
for
we
you.
say.
Yeah,
Good
what?
for you.
We standing on our
We're
shit.
standing on that shit. Right.
Feedback is feedback, and
Feedback
you don't
is
get better
feedback.
without feedback.
No.
Yeah.
Don't get better without
Yeah.
feedback.
No twister after 10:30.
No twister. Just maybe no more games for you.
Yeah.
Just like we'll just take them all away for a minute.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I think I need that in my life.
That's how I'm a
honestly.
bad friend. Is because
Yeah.
I thought of a
What do you got
child's
planned this
game.
week? What do you got planned this week?
What am I got planned this week, man? I'm gonna work.
New opportunity,
I'm
right?
gonna hang.
March?
There's new opportunity. New opportunity is in process and it's good. Vibing. Really
Oh,
happy.
yeah.
Like it?
Yep. And we just signed another cool new project on the agency side, which we're really excited about as well. So feeling some positive momentum. Things are ramping up nicely for the 4th of July weekend. Everything's good, man. Everything's good. And then we'll be at this will be late news. But we'll be at Pearl Diver next Saturday for their
Right.
rebrand party. Adam's gonna tattoo for a few hours. So we got
Hell
that
yeah.
coming up.
I love that. Maybe if
That'll
I
be
get
cool.
on the schedule now, I might get a little finger banger or something. Dude, I don't
You're
know.
gonna get a finger banger.
No. Oh, I'm just saying
like
he
the
he
Flash?
gets booked up quick.
You get booked
No,
up real
but
fast.
but you're only getting the flash. It's not pick what you want.
Yeah.
It's a
That's enough.
predetermined.
East Nashville tattoo artists are artists. And I wanted to have this conversation. I should have had this conversation when we were in the tattoo shop.
Yep.
You know, in more of a black setting, we like to pick what we like on our body. Like, I want you to draw like a mic with a banner that says "Thugs Live Forever," you know, on my arm. You know, I need that. And they're like, "Oh yeah, I got you." And they'll
Put
draw
some
some.
bullet holes on it too. Please.
Well, that just sounds
That's
like
true.
sounds like an appointment, like or a walk-in. Like when you go and you do these pop-ups, right? And you got to get through a bunch of people. You do a flash sheet and you go off the flash sheet, and that's that. But like, you know,
He is
Custom
not used
artwork is-
to artists putting their own. Like, okay, this is your idea,
Yeah.
and we're gonna. Oh, this is how I am
Envisioning it.
And I mean, I think personally, for me, I don't give a damn.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying though.
Just
You're not gonna
do what you're gonna do.
kind. You're not doing that. They have specific tattoos that they're doing that they drew that you're gonna get, right? Or
kind
do-
of
Sometimes.
custom
I
appointments.
don't know.
Do they do?
Yeah,
Yeah, but like,
all the time.
so like, typically you'll walk into a shop and you can get any piece of flash off of the wall, right?
Right.
So you're like, I want that
I guess it is,
scorpion
right.
with a fucking whatever, and they'll take that flash down, they'll make a stencil of it, they'll do their thing. You could book an appointment in advance, or most artists will have a book of available flash.
Like,
that they
what do you
wanna
want?
there too.
And like
yeah.
you break it down, and they.
But if you're so like for a
right,
walk-in
right, right.
appointment,
You're right. You're right.
for a
I'm
walk-in
tripping.
appointment, they'll just draw what you want. You'll be like, I want a dolphin jumping over
That's
a fucking
true.
rainbow. Like
Yeah.
they'll draw that for you.
Yeah.
They'll
Riff
laugh
Raff
at you.
Jesus was not Flash. It was drawn specifically for that
Riff,
one.
Wrath.
Oh, Riffy.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm
Riffy
really
Raffy.
just talking about like the praying hands, like that whole organic or
Yeah.
not organic.
Street Flash.
Yeah, street flash, like things that people get like clout, like the Red Cross,
The
Crying
rose,
clown.
the-
Flying Clowns, the rose,
those things. Like,
the $100 rose,
yeah,
on
I
the
get, but
hand.
I mean, money is money,
was-
man. Nobody's gonna turn down money, I guess, right? So
MLB.
if you come in there paying, they're gonna
Throw it on
yeah
you.
throw it on. Pull up on me.
Yeah, I think I don't necessarily. I will not speak for any tattooer, but I would think that most tattooers would take a walk in, even if it's an infinity sign. Like, take that fucking money and like,
I
put
always
a banger
thought,
down.
I always thought about getting a barcode on my.
That's cool.
Okay, Hitman.
I thought that'd be cool.
Agent 47.
Get it on the back of my head.
Oh my god,
Bro, pretty
no.
soon we're all gonna have them anyway. So
Yeah.
be ahead of the trend.
We're not gonna do that. We're
You
not
don't, you don't think?
We're not going down that far.
We don't need it. We've
Not-
already got our
not-
phones.
Not this generation. Not like the kids. Yeah, for sure. But not while I'm alive.
But here's the thing though, like,
I'll live through
have
it.
you ever been to one of those Amazon stores where you just walk in, grab your shit, and walk out?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
at
Or
airports
no, I
and
haven't,
stuff?
but I've seen it.
It's cool. Like, it's not cool. It's terrifying. But like, as long as you're signed into your Amazon app before you walk in, it pairs you somehow to the store. And
Really?
you just grab your shit, walk out.
Also,
Wow.
that's how hardcore facial recognition.
They have it at BNA. Sorry, Asher, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but
No.
they have it there, and it's
What's gonna happen? I think in the future is like we're gonna have something on our phone that like we go grocery shopping, whatever we put it in our bag, we bag it up, and as soon as we leave it, it automatically because you have to sync up to the place. Look at me, I'm creating a fucking idea. Once you walk in, it's like welcome to Kroger. Lock into Kroger, boom, and then it records. You have cameras that watch you, see what you pick up, and you put in the basket. That's happening. For
I mean,
sure.
that's the Amazon stores, basically.
Basically, that's
Like,
what I'm saying.
yeah,
That's where everything's automated. Nobody, there's gonna be no workers.
right, or just people who are like there to answer questions.
Yeah.
Which are
Yeah,
few and
troubleshooting.
far between. Because troubleshooting is
Troubleshooting.
How are you gonna troubleshoot
Yeah.
stealing? And
Jelly's over there. The aisle 7. I mean, they got to keep it clean too. So you got maintenance people and stuff
got to
like
stock
that.
the shelves.
Stock the
and-
you're gonna have to have
shelves.
security.
Yeah.
Security.
'Cause otherwise, people just run in there and ransack the
Technical customer service. I'm
Yeah.
signed into my app, but I can't sign.
Do you ever
into
bag
my-
groceries?
Yeah, like as a job.
Mm-hmm.
No, but I'll try to help out whenever I can.
I do. I try to.
Yeah.
Huh?
Did you bag groceries?
No, my brother did though.
I
Yeah, I didn't. Hell,
I
man, I
did
was
for
in
a
the
minute.
streets, my boy. I was out here, man. I turned a dub into a 40. I turned a 40 into a 3.5. I turned that 3.5
Remember that one
into a
time?
half.
We talked about what we were going to talk about.
Oh my
on this,
god, that's
and
crazy.
You're just real bad at this shit.
This was a long time ago. This is
We have people here.
almost.
There's a dog in my yard.
Who is that? Is
Is
that Matt?
I think that's Matt, Jack, and
Who?
a dog.
Wow. Oh, oh hell no.
So are we signing off?
I don't know.
Is that the end of this
Let's
episode?
go.
Let's go.
Oh, perfect. Cut it.
And
Look at that. That is perfect timing.
That's perfect timing.
Okay, catch you next week.
Woo!
Deuces.